Hello and welcome in, Dippy, and thank you for returning to my channel. Just want to talk a little bit today. I was going to make a video and then I'll do a video on live because I don't expect anybody really to come in considering it's Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and everybody probably has better things to do. So yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. Oh, welcome in. Hello. How are you guys doing today? It's Saturday. I really wasn't planning on doing a live, but nobody else was live, so I got bored. So I figured I'd come on and see if anybody wants to talk about June 15th, because I'm really kind of upset about it. Anybody? Any? Got two people in here. Anybody want to talk? Come on, speak up. Well, okay. So my thing with June 15th is, since nobody else wants to talk, obviously you can read it in my title. I'm really thinking people are going to Tennessee with the wrong intentions for the 15th. And you know what? I've probably had tons of people tell me that, yeah, you're right, or tons of people tell me that, maybe not. But all you have to do is literally sit there and read titles of people's lives. Or just go in and listen to like the first 10 minutes. They're not going for summer. Some of them are. Some are. Yes, some are. But in my opinion, most aren't. Come for me if you want to. I really don't care. I'm not going to say no names, that's for sure. Like, I told somebody in their chat today, now mind you, I cannot stand this person. I normally wouldn't be in his live. But I popped in and I seen some familiar faces from the Boob Troop, and then there's a lot of little ones too that you guys don't really know, that are like, grant you, they might be Ernie's minions and shit, but like, I was in Ernie's chat this morning before Rap started recording him or streaming him, whatever, and I heard that whole thing about him taking Benny across the road or stage or wherever by his beard. Like, oh God, do you know how hard it was to keep my mouth shut? It was really hard. But I know I've seen a lot of people in his chats that are in our chats. I'm going to double check it just to make sure I'm correct. But like, between him and Jimbo, I've seen a lot of our subs as well as members talking like they would be talking to BK. That's not right. Like, I mean, I understand you have the right to be in whoever's live you want to be in. You have the right to be in any creators or whatever, however you want to say that. I might have messed it up. But in my opinion only, You sit there and talk trash with us and BKs, but when you go to their live, you're nice to them. Now, I'm not saying that they're going and talking shit about BK or any of us. I haven't seen any of that. But, like, you're going over there like you're their pal. Are you doing that to get information? Is there underlying reason why you're doing that? Like, or are you just doing that just to piss people off? Because you can do that and, you're going to piss the wrong people off, and then you are going to end up getting blocked and shit. I know. But they still really don't know me over there. So I could actually talk and they wouldn't even know I was one of BK's mods. But at the same time, like I said, I've seen some members and subs over there just chilling and talking to them like they would talk to us. Exactly. And that's why I said I'm going to make sure I'm correct, but I know for a fact I've seen at least 2 that are in Benny's every time he's live. I think I'm going to make that my mission. And then just give it all over to Fizzle and everybody. Like, y'all do the call out, but I'll be the sneak. Like I said, they don't really know me like that. So, I mean, I don't even think most of them know I even have a channel. Which I don't really care because I don't want them over here. But, yeah, I don't think that, unless there's an underlying condition, which I really don't think there is. I just think they're on whatever bandwagon that people are on. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't join the bandwagon. I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, if there's something I don't like that's being said or something I don't like that's being done, I'm faithful to the end regardless. If I don't like what you're saying or like what you're doing, I'm not going to not be faithful to you. I'm still going to be there for you. I'm still going to be the same friend, whether I like it or not. It's just not, it's not kosher for you to go over there and talk to somebody that you were just literally talking shit about, not even maybe 10 minutes ago. I don't understand why people do that. And you know what? I probably will never understand that anyway. Good morning, Mama. How are you doing today? I forgot to say hello to you. We just started talking. But yeah, like, I just wish that everybody that's going doesn't go with the ill intentions of starting shit. Like, Dumbass said this morning in his that he'll walk right up, or I don't know what the whole thing was started over. Said something about somebody said that they would pay anybody like $1,000 to go up there and whip his ass or something. Which I'm not saying isn't true because but why that week? Why would you want to even think about having some issues like that? First off, in a town you're not from, a state you're not used to, but yet you're gonna go and cause some drama on a day that we are there to celebrate the life of a missing little girl. And I don't think it's right. I don't. All right, baby, I love you. I don't know. I was wondering the same shit. Yeah, the last time I heard him say anything about Ernie was when he did that thing talking about he really needed some help, and all shit aside, he hopes he gets the help he really needs. So, with that being said, then why? I don't know who said it or why somebody said it, but when he said put a 1 in the chat if you guys seen that, let me know. or heard that, let me know. I think one person put a 1 in the chat. And I was like, yeah, you probably would say it just because he said it was there. Like, I just don't understand people, really, I don't. How are the babies, Mama? And I saw something about you saying they were really, really sick. Well, I think I lost you. Well, if you didn't, there you are. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my 4-year-old niece, her mom and dad, and my mother all have COVID. Which is weird because we were all together on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. And they were the only ones that came down with it. I'm not showing no kinds of symptoms. Like, I'm perfectly fine, other than a sinus fucking infection that I've had before last weekend. Only it's because of pollen season, so yeah, I'll be sick till this shit goes away. But everybody else that was there at the little party thing, like nobody else got sick. They were the only ones. But with my niece always going to my mother-in-law's house, I think she might have picked something up from daycare and brought it. All right, babe. I love you. I hope and pray that all of you get better and the kids soon, because I know how it is having kids that are miserable. You're going to be miserable 24/7. But I love your face. All right, so back to my little rant. I just don't understand why are you trying to make June 15th all about you? Why do we have to have a bunch of nonsense on the 15th? We know Boob Troop's going to be there. And not for nothing, they start enough drama on their own. I wish I, just ask one of them dummies, why are you having a peaceful protest at the courthouse, sheriff's office, whatever it is that you were doing it at? Why? What is the reason? What do you think you're going to gain from it? Because I think it's going to end up like your last protest. Bullshit. I don't know why people are the way they are. I don't know why they've got to make something that could be a blessing for this little girl and it's something all about them. I had a dream last night and it kind of freaked me out. We were all at the vigil, one of the vigils, because there's several ones going on the 15th, but we were at one of the vigils and I heard somebody saying, is that summer? Is that summer? And I kind of looked up and glanced over. Now, mind you, her hair is a little bit longer. She got a little bit chunkier for babies, and then I did it again. I'm sitting here talking to myself, which that's what I'm going to do anyway, but literally talking to myself at the volume. I had my microphone down. Excuse me. Okay, to go back, I'm going to say what I was going to say. What I was saying to myself was, I had a dream that we were at one of the vigils, because there are going to be several of them. And I heard somebody say, that looks like summer. Is that summer? And I happened to look up and looked around, and my eyes set towards the water at this little girl coming up from the water. And I was like, well, it kind of does look like summer. The hair, same color, but it's a little bit longer. And it just looked like summer. She looked like she was a little bit healthier, not so rambunctious and having high metabolism. But she looked well, taken care of and everything. Move, Turbo. Move. And I was like, it looks like summer. It looks like summer. So everybody stopped and they were doing, hello, Pender. Hello, my love. How are you guys? I'm talking to myself. I was bored. There wasn't anybody live worth watching right now. Not somebody's live that I want to sit in and watch their whole live. So been waiting patiently for Benny to go on, but hope he's okay because I haven't seen him do a live. Has he done a live in the last couple of days? Pendar, would you like to come up on the panel and talk with me, love? What do you mean, who BK? Huh? All right. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll drop the link. Yeah, it does, Kira. That I agree with you on 100%, love, because I can barely. I don't ever get his damn notifications. I have to literally keep one page open on YouTube and constantly refresh it to make sure I'm not missing any fucking lives. And I still miss a whole bunch of them. I think it might have something to do with mod status, honestly, because before I became a mod, I was getting all my notifications left and fucking right. So what y'all up to on this boring ass Saturday, y'all? It is really boring for a Saturday. I wasn't gonna go live, but like I said, I didn't see anybody live that I was really wanting to go sit in there and talk. Like, I don't talk to most people's live. I say hi to everybody, but I don't really talk because I feel like they're not looking at my messages anyway. So what the hell's the sense? Kira, what are you doing? Tai Chi. Okay. Ah, You have a day and a half planned for today, don't you? I wish I had half of anything. One moment it looks like it's going to rain. The next moment it looks like, yes, very busy day. I wish I had a busy day, or at least something to fucking do. I could have went to work with my husband today, but he hasn't been feeling too good because he's been demoing a bathroom to remodel it. And I don't really want to go do it because there's a lot of black mold. And I'm, yeah, not trying to breathe that shit in. Oh, where all these damn narcissist videos are coming from. There really isn't nobody on Queen Bee and Lip Lock no more. But I did go through and sub to a bunch of people that I wouldn't normally have subbed to, but because I was in a chat. Oh, I was in Jimbo's chat yesterday when he went and picked up Ernie. And I saw quite a few people in that chat that are members and or subs to both Benny's channels. And I'll tell you what, though, do you know how hard it is not to say something in either one of those channels? Like, I did I was so proud of myself because, I was listening to all the shit that ED was saying this morning about BK, and I was quiet. I didn't say nothing. I was really, really proud of myself. Because normally I'll quit and quick-witted with that tongue. Hold on a minute, my dogs are barking. Damn, I have a big butt. I just knocked over a damn shelf. But yeah. So I was in Jimbo's chat yesterday, and I seen a lot of our subs and or members in there, and I was thinking about it while I was watching them. Grant you, they weren't saying anything bad. They weren't at all. But you were just in their enemies, their top enemies fucking live talking shit right along with us about them. And now you're in their chat talking nice to them. You're like really good friends with them. Like, I don't understand that. Like, are you in there because you have ulterior motives? Are you in there because I understand, you have the right to be in whoever's live you want to be. You have that right to sub to whatever creator's channel you want to. I'm faithful though. Like, I have my own issues with EG and Jimbo. I have my own issues with them, and it has nothing to do with really what Benny has issues with. Like, I just know when I like somebody and when I don't, like when I first listen to them. Like, I really don't like arrogant, narcissistic assholes, and EG is a very big one. Like, he reminds me of somebody. and it's somebody that I don't like. So, yeah, that would be a good factor of why I don't like him. And by no means are any of them alike. They're all different. Like, I don't understand how you can like one, but you like the other two, when the other one is so much drama. Like, I got into it with somebody the other day because they were like, well, how can you love BK? How can you be his mod? Didn't one of the mods get chased out of there because of some? I was like, look, I have no idea why mods are not mods anymore. That is not my place. If they tell me, that's one thing. But I am not going to go to the top mods and be like, oh, why is this one not a mod no more? Obviously, she's not a mod for a reason. And it's just not my business nor my place to ask why. God, I wish this fucking pollen would just go away already. What else was I saying? I don't know. But I just think like there are so many people going for the wrong reasons. Like, I don't really believe that they're going for summer. I think some of them are going because they want to see if anything's going to jump off between creators. And that's my main thought right there. Like, I really think they're instigators and want to see Benny either fight Ernie or Dolly. And they need to grow up and stop instigating this shit. Okay? And stop instigating this shit. Honestly, like, why? Why are you putting more gas to the fire? Like, we are all going there for summer, not to watch grown ass men fight. If we want to do that, then we can watch the wrestling channels. We can watch the UFC fights. We can watch boxing. Hell, we can even watch football. But hockey, something. We don't need to go to Tennessee that we are for. We need to be there for the visual and for summer, not to be against other creators. Like, and for I did say that before I left Ernie's chat. I was like, enough with this fucking BS. I was like, I am so tired of hearing you talk shit about Benny. I'm so tired of hearing you talk shit about Tamari. Like, I'm just so fed up with everything. Like, it's bullshit how you're more worried about who you're gonna fight on June 15th than worrying about summer. But then it goes back to that girl, like, well, what do you love about BK? What I was like, first off, it's none of your damn business why I feel the way I feel about BK. You are not in his lives. You don't understand what he's doing because you see people posting clips about the man, and obviously the clips they post, they take out of context, and it's bullshit. It's really bullshit. And the doxing's got to stop. Like, come on. We're here to talk about crime cases, not fucking put other people's business out on the fucking street. And it's kind of called a little bit of faithfulness to your friends. Like, I've said this since day one, since I started going into BK's lives. Hey, Kimmy, I'll follow BK to the moon and back. Just let me know when and where to be, for one. And then two, um, I'm gonna be his follower from day one till day none. I'm not gonna stop talking to him because of what somebody says. That's not me. But I sure the hell am not going to go into somebody else's live that I know that he's not cool with and sit there and be friends with them. That's not faithfulness. That's not, hey baby, that's not showing any kind of anything, other than you're sorry POS. Like, it really bothers me. Like, after I saw a few of those members and subs in that live yesterday, I was like, oh, now I'm gonna start subbing to people I don't know, that I don't like, and just see how many of our members and subs go into other creators and just watch what they do. I'm like gonna make that a mission now. Like, that's gonna be my thing to do.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Kimmy. Give me a second.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I'm outside. Today is beauty day, so I'm going to work on beauty. Come here. Come here.
Good morning.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm okay.
I'm new at this, so okay.
Oh,
But you look pretty. I'm working. Wait, I got to show you something. Have you ever seen this stuff? It's called, now I know your hair is natural color.
It's spray tan. They made that stuff years ago. It's
No,
spray
it's for
on
your
your
hair.
hair. It's cover your gray. I seen that stuff
Yeah, it's
before.
for your hair. It's
you
worked
got
so
spray
good, too.
tan for your hair? What the hell?
It's like
It's
on
like-
that spray shit, yeah.
To wash the
They
gray
have-
right out of your hair?
Wrong Cole
Cover?
Rob did that shit years ago. I'm not
Check this out.
covering my shit. I
Well,
just want to.
Your hair is natural. You don't color your hair, right?
Oh shit! Is Benny in here for real?
Whoa! Hey, Benny.
See,
this
he
out.
shows Benny Keys, where are the scales? You gifted them to me. Lacey's karma will come on to you.
Can you see that?
We are not doing that. I told you, Kimmy, you have to be respectful, especially to that man.
Yes, Benny is. We are behind Benny.
I'm definitely not dealing with that shit.
Hey, Benny, did you see that? Look at it. The gray just goes
Can't
away,
hear
and
you,
it doesn't
Benny.
get on
Benny,
your
we can't
skin
hear
or
you,
nothing.
baby. Fix your volume.
Who, me?
No, Benny.
Oh, Benny.
Now I really feel honored. It's the first time I've ever seen him in my chat.
That's pretty cool, Benny. See, it's gone. No more gray. I'm like young again. Boom.
Nope, it's still not there, babe.
What's going on? We got no sound.
Oh no!
What the
Hey,
heck?
Benny. I was gonna say, try to come out and come back in. It might just be your sound.
So did you see that? My hair is not gray anymore.
Yes, it looks pretty. What color is that?
It's like red something. It's normally like a mousy, dead mouse brown, but
I ain't never heard of that before.
dead mouse
Dead
brown.
mouse brown.
Well, have you ever seen a dead mouse? That's kind of the color.
We need to get Benny some for the beard.
You got the gray hairs in there, Benny? Speaking of gray hairs, my husband just came home.
You're giddy. What are you talking about? I've never had him in my life before.
You never had gray hairs?
No, I said I never had Benny in my life before. Oh, hell, God, yes.
Oh.
I got to dye
Hey,
my
Benny.
hair before next week.
I still can't hear him. Can you guys
I
hear
can't
him?
hear you, love. I'm watching his mouth, so I'm kind of trying
You're
to pick up
reading
the
your
words,
lips.
you know.
He just said,
But-
ha, ha,
Now I feel like I'm in the car with him when it spins. I get so dizzy watching that.
ha.
Damn,
Oh, we
dude.
got to go around the corner. Yes, my husband is home. If you want to see some gray hair, he's got some gray hair. And long.
Ma'am, no ma'am. No ma'am. Down.
Willow, come here. Come here. Show everybody your pretty face. There's my
Okay.
Willow. This is my Willow. I love you too, girly.
What is he?
There's Dookie.
What kind of dog is he?
She is a golden doodle.
Oh, that's right. Because I kept thinking she was a labradoodle.
Yeah, she's a golden doodle.
We need to get some. I need to get somebody that wants some damn pit bulls. I gotta get rid of them. God, I have too many of them. I'm so tired of dogs. Not even funny.
You have a bunch of puppies, huh?
I've got 4 puppies. One is white, solid white. Oh, and she's so pretty.
Wow, nice.
I was supposed to bring her out to Arizona to a friend of mine because I took her 2 pits last year. She wanted another one this year. So I was going to take it to her. It says, oh. Let's see. Hopefully we can hear him this time.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay,
Perfect.
good.
Hey, Benny,
guess
I wanted
Go
to say
ahead.
something.
Yeah.
I guess Savage has a problem with your very large vocabulary and the fact that you know how to use it.
Well, it's intimidated a lot of people sometimes,
know.
you know, and I wish she knew what I had to do to get that. You know, you gotta. I
You
wasn't
gotta
always.
read and learn.
Yeah, you got to do some learning.
I don't have. I can listen to you without having to look it up in a dictionary what you're talking
Right.
about.
That part.
So
Thank you.
That
I
part.
don't think he's even using the word right. Yeah, he did.
I like that red, girl. That red is foxy.
Ooh, well, it should be dead mouse brown, but come here. I want you to see my husband and his long hair.
It kind of
Okay.
looks like a mix between a burgundy and maybe a.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
That is Benny. He thinks I'm in your cult, Benny.
Benny's a cult leader.
He
Well,
goes,
my husband thinks he's
you,
my boyfriend.
you got a thing for
so-
that guy, and I go, he's my son's age, you know. And
You know, like you have a wonderful wife, sir. She's got a heart of a lioness. I'll tell you that. I'm probably in her cult because you know what, sir, these ladies they make and I do it. So you got a lioness.
She's good.
Come on.
look at that gray hair. Show us your hair. That's a rock star right there. That's a rock star. Yeah.
Now you know the deal. Say hi. Say hi.
You're starting to look like Father Time. I love it.
You know the deal. You want to sit up here. You got to say hi.
Hello, puppy.
You kids have fun.
Kids.
Kids. Well, you know, I'm starting to wonder about some of the ones on this damn thing and how much of kids they really are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir.
He
I
got
see
froze.
that.
He's saying he's sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you got a puppy.
Yeah, this is Willow.
well, she's
Willow.
a year old, so
She just turned a year old.
She
just
is a
growing
smiley
out of
girl.
puppy's stage.
She's happy.
Yeah, she's always happy. Very
Good.
loving, very smart, very happy. We totally recommend
I told her
Golden
she needs
Doodle.
one of my pit bulls. She needs one of my pits.
No,
I love it.
no more puppies. After this one, we're like, holy crap, that's a lot of work, especially when you're like 60 years old or 70 years old.
Who else?
Puppies are what?
Not far off.
That's Dippy's. This is Dippy's channel.
Oh,
She was in my first live.
Okay.
Dippy baby,
Dippy baby.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, Dippy.
where you at, man? Let me see you.
Fuck no, I look a hot mess this morning.
I don't
God
even have
didn't make no
makeup on.
mistakes, woman.
You see my
Oh, believe me, he made his mistake when I woke up this morning.
Nah. I know. I'm looking like I just woke up too.
Not
Hell, I've been
there.
up since like 7 o'clock, waiting on Benny to go live.
You know, I want to, but I'll be honest with you. It's so toxic right now. Like you're better off. You know, like in my situation, I feel like I'm better off to just like right now. I'll be honest. I'm taking some criminology courses.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so I'm taking some criminology courses, and that's what I had. Hey, there she is. What's up, baby?
Yay.
Hey, baby. I started doing them yesterday. I did about 4 hours worth of courses yesterday, and
Okay.
it's like they're linguistic courses on how to. What I'm doing now is unnecessary verbiage and statements, sensing deceit, useless pronouns, just the things that comprise a deceitful statement. So I'm doing the deceitful linguistics right now, and then you move on to the different aspects. But I'm just tired of the drama, and what happens is that they're able to trigger me.
Yeah.
And when they trigger me, man, I go, you know what I'm saying? I go hard, and I don't like it. I'm just tired of it. So,
I
now,
could tell too, and I could see it in your face even that you were just like,
I'll tell it.
what the hell am I doing here?
yeah, the problem is I do the true crime well, and I do the drama well too. Like I can really get in there and bust somebody up.
Yep.
And because people don't do the true crime,
a little bit better.
because people don't do the true crime well, anybody can do the drama well. So once you can suck a true crime person into doing drama with you, like it that is about the views and stuff, right? Like, and so I could put out 2 videos a day about drama and do 10, 15,000 views, but I put out some stuff about true crime and I can get 50,000 views, right? I got to get back to the true crime, right? I'm here for the awareness.
I'm sorry. And you start spending your time on the drama. I think you pay for it with like part of your soul. I don't know.
Absolutely, Pendar. Absolutely.
You really got to have some kind of good mental stability to do true crime, especially
or armor.
Like
you gotta be able to take that shit. I don't like it.
You got to have a good heart, but you have to have a tough heart in order to do it.
Yeah,
you do. And so much of what I see myself going through, I put myself through it by engaging people that unfortunately aren't on the same educational level as me. And when you're messing with people that aren't educated on the same things you are, the argument is always going to be different, right? So I just can't argue with people about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with Summer Wells or true crime. Like, it's silly.
And it's just like it's their ignorance. They're not even willing to find out the details or the facts that are there, and just start making all these crazy assumptions. Like,
you're absolutely right.
Oh, and then what's bad is people get that shit in their head. Like, oh, that must be true because I heard it over there.
Right.
But
it drives me nuts when people do that.
Mm-hmm.
That really drives me nuts. And what really gets me the worst is like the people take clips from our lives and then
cut the context.
Very much so. And
it's the only way it can work, because if they play the whole context, then it's not a clip worthy of being clipped, because it doesn't fit the narrative. It's like, okay, what they actually said, it's almost like they take something that's very witty and educational and poignant, and it has a lot of awareness, and they butcher the context out of it in order to combat your situation. And it's like, I'm tired. Like, we're, like, when are we going to stop calling the CPS on Benny? Because clearly Benny's not actually doing anything that the CPS feels like they need to change anything. It's just a bunch of people that twist a narrative online, right? Like this 40 times, for over 40 times they came and they don't change anything. I'm doing it right.
Do you think, Benny, you think that had anything to do with, with you and your wife's relationship, that, she could see the people attacking you and, didn't
Absolutely.
want any part of it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She just,
So, all these people that are feeling bad for Ernie, who does this to himself,
right.
has no sympathy for you, and they're doing all this crap to you and coming right in between your relationship with your wife, who you still love, by the way.
Oh, immensely.
Yeah.
But
I argue with
I'm
people
not
over
going
that
to
all the
come here.
time, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to, I don't feel the need to come here and complain all day, every day about my woes. That's
Yeah.
not what I come here and do.
Yeah.
I come here and I'm either giving some awareness, or I'm, pardon my French, fucking somebody else up that needs to be fucked up online for some bad behavior, and then I keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's to that point now where, people are only engaging with me so that they can try to get content out of me. And I'm through giving people content.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'd rather come over here and chat with my lady friends than go online and argue with a fool.
More than welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you. I need a retreat.
Please. Because
Quit
we
going
miss you,
live when I go live.
We're like, where the hell's Benny? People last night, they're like, what's everybody watching? Get into the Discord, what's
Waiting on
everybody
that.
watching? I don't know. It's really quiet. We don't like this. But
No, I know.
so, we start giving each other links. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're
I think
over
that's
here
'cause we-
talking about,
I think that's because we all got in the habit of watching Benny undress first thing in the morning.
mhm.
Singing.
I'm gonna try to bring that back. I'm gonna bring it back. Can I make a very loving criticism to Kimmy?
Go
Miss
right
Kimmy,
ahead.
I had every intention on sending you the scales, but then I saw what you did to Pendar, who is a lovely friend of mine, and I cannot reward that behavior. For me to send you the scales would be me rewarding that behavior. And then for you to say that my sister's karma is coming on to me, madam, please don't ever expect those scales. I refuse to allow you to change the way I feel about me, because I want to be a nice guy, send you some scales. As soon as you get them scales, what are you going to do? You're going to cook toads in them? I don't know. But you're not going to victimize me about the scales. So please don't ever mention to me about the scales ever again. That ship has sailed. And they're right here. They're right there. They're lovely.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me about them anymore. I'm not going to reward you to come around here and bang up my friends that are trying to help you.
Good. I'm glad you said that, Benny.
Yeah, I love you,
I told
Kimmy.
her too. She talks so much ugliness about you, and I said, Kimmy, don't you think that his sister loved him?
She did.
And his sister would not want those scales to go to somebody that hates him.
No, she would not.
So I told her, I said, I'm going to recommend to Benny that he doesn't send them to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would be going to a good place.
I actually offer them to you, Pendar, if you want them.
No, I love you for that. I really love you for that.
Yeah, Kira, I love you for that. You were really awesome. You were really being nice to her in here. I really, I've been trying my hardest to be nice to her too. And that, it really pushed me over the edge this morning when she came in trying to talk shit to Betty now.
I had to stop watching it. I just had to.
This is the first time he's been in my life. So, I'm not trying to make him scared from coming in here because somebody wants to sit there and run their fucking mouth. No.
Yeah.
No, I actually didn't even know, she must have snuck up while I was hitting the link. I did not come here because she was here. I did not see her here.
Right.
It was when I got backstage, I saw her and I was like, oh, Kimmy's on there. Whoa. So
let me go in there. She's in there.
I applaud you ladies for continuing to allow, you're not stifling her, you're not oppressing her, you're not putting a muffler on her. You're allowing her to still be a part of all of it, but you're correcting her behavior, and that's awesome. But you're correcting it in a positive way. That's beautiful.
That's what Pendar said.
beautiful.
She's like,
We tried
I'm
to.
so proud of you. You haven't blocked her once. You just let her
No, that's
go.
beautiful.
I don't let what people say bother me like that, but I can only take so much of them talking shit to people that I like. So
Yeah.
I'm the same way. You can talk bad about me all you want. That doesn't really bother me. When you start attacking the people that mean something to me, like, I have a problem with that, And
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah,
here
because
online,
especially if it's not true, you're like, that's not true. It's just not. Stop.
right.
Don't you watch the movie? Remember that?
I have this one.
What the hell? Galaxy Quest, I think it was.
Galaxy
The guy's
Quest.
like, don't
Oh,
you ever
God,
watch the
yeah.
show? It's the guy with the red shirt always dies.
Yep, always. What do you got going, Miss Dippy today? What you got going, baby?
Not much. I'm bored. Hello, Mama Keys. We love
Hello,
you.
Mama Keys. Yeah, I got you in my ear. I told her that.
Okay.
Both of them at the same time. Hey, Mama Keys.
Nothing. It is a very boring Saturday. I woke up this morning thinking it was already next Saturday. So I was like, yes, I get to leave to go to Tennessee in 2 more days.
Yeah.
The whole week then.
Yeah, I've got to get my funds moved around. I've got.
It was hard as hell to get the shit together to go to this damn thing.
Oh yeah.
Are you the one that I'm paying the money to? Who am I paying the money to?
I'm not going. So.
What do you
You're
want?
not
What money? I mean, you can pay me money if you want to, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, we're just making it rain.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm having
Yes.
an issue trying to figure out. I mean, I'm gonna have to ask somebody. Like, I don't know how. Like, I got to figure out some digital money to be able to send to her for the situation. Shit, like I got money in the bank, just I don't have a way to put it on there. You know what I mean? My banking situation it's different. So I've got to figure out a way to get some money over there to that
Her
situation.
name is Amber, maybe? Is that what you said?
Yeah, her name.
Okay,
Is Ann. I
yeah.
got to figure out how to get the money to her because I've just got real world money right now. So
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it because my return trip is like at 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, no, I don't know anybody that's going to be able to take me to meet the bus that early, so I got to buy a whole new ticket just for my return trip. And I was like, damn, there goes some of my money to spend while I'm there.
Yep. It all up too. Well,
Yeah.
my husband won't let me go. He thinks
mine
it's
was
not.
very
He thinks there
reluctant.
might be trouble, and he stopped me from going to Washington D.C. on January 6th, and now he thinks he knows every damn thing. Right? See,
just
you're not
might.
in prison.
Yeah.
So it's like what I say goes.
Mine
But
was
he's old,
reluctant
I
to
know
let.
what to do.
He was like, I really don't want you going. He's like, but I was like, but Benny's gonna be there. He's like, oh, your boyfriend's going, so it's gonna be okay. And I was
Right?
like, yeah. And I was like, you know who I'm staying with? He's like, yeah, but that's a little too close to, where all the drama's at. And I was like, it's like a big 5 minutes away from Ben Hill. And he was like, my point.
Always
And
have
he's like,
gone
I
for the
really
bad
don't want you going to Ben Hill. I was like, I'm going there. I just want to see like whatever. I don't want to go and talk to nobody. I just don't want nothing to do with all that. But I just want to see what everybody else experienced.
I want to meet everybody. I want to give like everybody a
I
hug.
mean, I'm definitely excited about meeting everybody. That's like
Right, Kira?
one of my things. But I'm going for summer, so like I want to see what summer sees. What did she say?
do a Zoom then.
Do a Zoom.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
we
not
could
as
do
fun as
that.
being there.
That would be nice.
There's a potential for something to go wrong.
There you go, Dutch.
That would be nice.
She says, Mama Key says she thinks there's the potential for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've been talking about that for the last 4 days now, Pendar. Like I
Yeah.
feel like too many people are going for the wrong reason.
And it worries me for the people that I care about. Like I know that some of these assholes down there are going to do just to get the internet fired up, just to get the views and like, oh, you got to go over to their feed right now. There's a fist fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worries me for the people that I love. I don't want them to get hurt.
I'm really doing some soul searching about going. Like,
I think
Good.
there's a better way to celebrate.
yeah, I don't.
I think a lot of people are going to more or less meet you more than
I
for
know.
a reason, and that's like I
Not the
can't.
way.
I'm just like as much
But
as
then you
like,
think-
I'm one of them. I'm going because I want to meet you too. But I've been wanting to go before I even, way before.
So then at the end
This
of
is
all
just the
this,
bonus.
why don't you save your money and at the end of all of this, all the people that really care and can pick a central place and go and spend the weekend together.
Yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't have to be Tennessee down in the battlefield.
What's closest to?
Oh,
pick
yeah.
I mean, that's still a good idea, but
There's
I kinda
beautiful
can't get over
places.
that.
And then we wouldn't have to deal with, Bullhorn Betty and all these other jerks that are just,
What a better way to deflate them.
yeah.
I don't mind going
I agree.
anywhere if anyone wants to go. I will follow him to the moon and back. I tell you guys that all the time.
I'm gonna follow you too,
Until
baby.
day 9. But I'm telling you, if he chases me with that robot thing he has, me and him are gonna fight.
Well, he doesn't here, so I would hope that behavior would.
I swear to you, I had a dream about him chasing me with that stupid thing, and like I fell in the water. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Fun fact: my dad is heavily involved with the FAA. And,
Oh, is he?
Yes. So like,
He says he's breaking the rules. He's breaking the rules.
so for me to just like go fly the drone, like, isn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have
Yeah.
to be.
He took a test and everything.
Yeah, I'm tested and registered.
Oh,
like,
good. I was going to
Yeah.
ask if you got your license.
Yep, I did.
Good.
So, Dad is just, he's always had a private airplane.
Good.
In the past, like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, he had a plane. Way before I was born.
Former air traffic controller here. I was actually at the DFW.
Doctors all over the house.
Yeah, I mean, look at here. Everything is.
Yeah, I know.
Everything
yeah,
is
my nephew
helicopter.
loves the damn
So,
helicopter.
Like, to be with that drone in the air, in airspace, misbehaving is not what I'm doing, because
Yeah.
Dad is not gonna,
Yeah.
Dad has made it abundantly clear that something that weighs about a pound coming from 300 or 400 feet up, straight down, uncontrolled, can kill someone very quickly.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're in the wrong airspace and you collide with a plane, like a bird, a seagull or a pigeon can take a plane down.
God, it's
Oh, yeah.
fancy.
Drone, yeah,
You
drone
want your
is-
tablet?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kara keeps saying you got your fancy camera on.
Camera.
That's what happened with that miracle on the Hudson. They had a bird strike and lost both engines. It must have been
Oh.
2 birds.
Had to-
And he couldn't
Oh, yeah.
navigate anyway. I was just watching that the other night because they had the actual air traffic tapes and everything. And they're like, you want to go to Teterboro? He's like, no, we're going in Hudson.
I mean,
You wanna
he
go
did
back
it
to JFK?
right.
No, we're
He
going
did
in
it
Hudson.
right. He did it right. He did right.
That was amazing. And the
He landed
controller was
safe
amazing
and sound.
too.
And I don't know how you can land that safe in the Hudson River. I'm from New York, so I used to swim in that river. I know how nasty that thing is.
Mm.
Holy shit.
It didn't
That's
sound
wrong.
too good saying that I swim in that nasty
The
river.
Hudson.
But seriously, like I know what all kinds of shit.
You know
that
what
is
you could
buried
do,
in.
Pendar?
Yeah.
You could start mixing in. You could start mixing in, interpreting some plane crashes, listening to the flight.
That's exactly what I want to do.
I'll help you if you like. You just tell me how I can help, and I'll help you. But I think that's like you could interpret like the 9/11 stuff.
Yes.
Any of the accidents that have been, aviation accidents, that there was a controller report.
Great.
See, that's
So-
a beautiful idea.
Your dad's a pilot. He probably gets, I forget what it's called. My dad used to be a pilot too. There's some periodical you get. I don't know if it's a monthly or quarterly, and they list all of the aircraft accidents and incidents.
Right.
You
My
look
dad
it up
was-
online, you can find the actual investigation, everything that happened, if it was closed or opened, and if there was any fatalities and any news reports. And I'm like, I could do a video on just one of these. And there's like hundreds of them.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
My dad actually, he wears a ball cap most days that's got his N number on it
Aw.
from the first plane that he bought, like back in
Oh,
the early 70s.
Wow.
Like,
that's
he's got
so
a couple.
cool.
He's got a couple of N number hats, so he's
Very cool.
to it. Like what he does now is what he was doing before all the stuff we got going on now, but he was certifying helicopter parts, certain parts, replacement parts or whatever. He would certify them.
Yeah.
And he's also he's an FA.
Sorry,
for,
Ben.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, Kira was talking, so I told her she was saying something about typing. I told her to come up.
Yeah. Just come up, Kira.
He does the what do you call them? The simulators. They've got
Oh,
a
yeah.
Ooh.
new state-of-the-art simulator in France, south of France. So he goes there a few times a year in order to train pilots.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Does he do the simulator work at the air traffic facilities too? Because
No.
okay,
No.
because when controllers are just learning their jobs, they have simulator rooms and they'll have somebody that is pretending to be the pilot talking to them, in their earphone and stuff. And so there's somebody actually has to be on a position doing that.
Oh.
And it's kind of cool because it's
How long did you do that?
17 years.
Did you ever control any aircraft that ended up crashing?
Oh yeah, a couple of them. Nobody ever died, but
What airport did you control at?
I was at Fort Worth Center. Do you know what the center altitude? They're high altitude. Fort Worth Center is right there by American Airlines. On 360.
Yes, in Arlington.
Yes, I was there
Yes.
for a while, and then I went to Waco, and then I went from Waco. Most of the time I was in Waco. We used to call it 15.1 miles from ground zero because there was the Bush Ranch there.
Yes.
No, it's only 15.1 miles away. So we're like, if anybody kills the president, we're all going with them. But I have some fun stories from that place. But there was a guy, he crashed his plane. I think he ran out of gas. Like, how stupid is that, right? He crashed his plane. I was working him on the radar, and I had to call the sheriff's office and tell him where he crashed. And I'm like, well, he's about 2 miles east of west.
He's 2 miles east of west.
East of west.
West Texas?
Yep. Where them cheese.
Yeah, that's West Texas basically blew up a few years ago with the
Yeah, it did. Ooh, yeah.
that whole area blew up.
Yeah. So, but he was fine. They actually landed in a field and got gas and took off the next day.
Oh, really?
Who runs out of gas in a plane? Like, you shouldn't be flying.
No, that's part of your pre-flight check.
Right?
Make sure this thing is fueled up before I go.
Yep. But it's amazing how many planes crash that do run out of gas.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
They actually have like
Because there's a lot of things that go. Yeah, there's a lot of things to play when your flight arrangements. If the wind is heavier
Yeah,
and you're going further, you got a wind that's going to burn gas off quicker.
or there might be weather and you have to fly around it or something. But
Whether you fly around, absolutely.
people think, well, there's maybe the gas gauge is wrong. They don't have a gas gauge.
Yeah.
They have a dipstick. You shove this dipstick down into the gas tank and you can see how much gas is in there. So they don't rely on any instruments for that.
Right. Yeah, it's a reading kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very interesting.
It's fun.
That was funny when
So you weren't at DFW. Which airport were you at?
I was at Fort Worth Center. And the
Fort
center,
Worth Center. Do you know where Fort Worth Center is, Dan? Is it a small airport?
it's high altitude.
Just a.
Center controls a certain sector, huge sector.
It's an en route facility.
that was funny. You said dipstick, and it made me think of my mother calling me. That's what she used to call me when I was a kid.
My friend was there for 17 years.
Like, come here,
Yeah.
dipstick. I mean, Heather.
Am I in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Oh,
you,
I'm
but
Where?
but
I
you're
can
off.
hear you, but I don't see you.
Oh, sure I am, because their camera's off.
which is 183 and 360.
Hey, Sadie.
So they have a big radar there. They don't control
Wow, no
traffic
people.
at airport.
Now, what were you talking about, woman?
It's up above. When
I was just saying, I've never done this before.
Our flight plan, you go from the tower to approach or departure control
I didn't hear that.
within the airport. And then they release you once you get down.
One more time. What did you say?
Oh.
Am I not loud enough?
I couldn't hear you. Doesn't mean they didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm
I'm
not
just a
muted.
little deaf. in
No,
my
I was just saying, I've never
The
done
area
this
they
before.
recovered.
Oh, really?
You sound like you're from New York.
Close, Massachusetts.
Ah,
Did your dad fill you in?
Wait, what?
Oh, Benny was asking his dad about
Oh, okay.
Fort Worth Center. Basically, a center, there's several centers, I forget how many there are, like 6 all over the country. They deal with all the high altitude stuff. Like a tower and stuff, they're gonna deal with whatever's on the runway or on taxiways, or they have like a Class B airspace that's around, and they'll have an approach control normally. But the centers deal with everything that's above that and in between those. So, they'll deal with the guys that are up at 35,000 feet.
he's flying away over there.
Is he flying? I can't hear you, Benny.
He's going like that. He muted himself again and forgot to take him off.
Dad's
Uh-oh.
showing me the center right
There
now
it is.
on his phone.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, it's all high altitude stuff.
Delineation between Fort Worth Center and there is City Center.
So it goes that.
So it goes that far. Let me show you where that would be. There is, let me find an airport nearby. Well, there's Amarillo. So it's north of Amarillo, and it goes over. So you got Fort Worth Center, and then above that's Kansas City Center. So
And Houston Center.
and Houston Center, and it goes on throughout the United States. It's a huge block that controls the airspace above airports and above approach control.
I see.
And
Hey,
they
Benny.
control everybody over 18,000.
Yeah, everybody above. Well, and small airports that don't have like a controlled airspace.
Correct.
And our girl.
Benny, tell your dad. We didn't work them because, we didn't have to, but there was a SR-71 that they call Blackbird. Anyway, he was flying at 60,000 feet. And when he crossed the into the United States airspace on the eastern seaboard, they told him to make a 180, and it took him all the way to Texas until he could turn around because the air is so thin up there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And at the speed of 3,000 miles an hour.
It's a big circle.
It's a big circle.
Wow.
Yeah, we had an air show here at what used to be the old, the old Carswell. When it was Carswell, now it's the Joint Reserve.
Oh, right.
And there was an air show, and they had a U-2.
Oh,
U-2 doesn't fly that fast.
yeah.
But he took off, and he rotated almost vertical. And the tower said, "You're clear to 60,000, contact center."
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, my dad. I guess you're probably familiar with the old Aerospatiale down in Grand Prairie.
no.
It's the helicopter company there. It's now called Eurocopter.
Oh, cool.
Airbus. I'm sorry. Now it's Airbus.
Oh, okay.
That's who. My
That
dad's
I'm familiar with.
them since he got out of the military, and then he flew for Dallas Police Aviation, and then went over to Aerospatiale. Then it went to Eurocopter, and then Airbus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I forget there was some other place. It seems like it was over there that did no, maybe it was east of Dallas. That did they painted airplanes. And it was the coolest shit. This great big huge paint booth. They had they'd have like a 737 in there and they'd be painted up. Oh, crazy.
Hell yeah.
I love that stuff.
I can tell. Look at you. You start talking about airplanes and our lights up.
I got to tell Air Force One unable one day.
What'd you say?
Air Force One. Bill Clinton was president at the time, and they departed. I think Dallas Love, and they were going east, of course. And he wanted to go direct to Andrews, and I'm like, unable.
You blocked him? You blocked the president?
That's right.
My friend said she blocked the president one time. Nope.
Nope. Nah,
He
I ain't
asked for
doing that.
permission to do something, and she was like, "Nope."
Now you got me thinking about what airfield was here in North Carolina and that they closed.
Oh.
Ah.
I keep wanting to say Andrews, but I don't think that's it.
Well, it's
Was it
crazy.
military?
I guess
'cause we got
Pindar knows about the wedding
right up
cake.
the road.
Yeah.
The
Class
wedding
B.
cake. I'm learning the wedding cake right now. And my dad started telling me about the wedding cake, and I'm like, I don't understand. When you look at a city,
That's what
a
I was
metro,
trying to tell you.
yeah, when you look at a metro area from above, it's tiered like a cake. So you've got tight in the rings, and it's kind of like a lock system. So you might take off at this airport, but you've got to travel around to this way until you can go up to come back around and get up and then get out of the airspace. It's very, very, very controlled. When we look at planes
that's why I
flying
was
around,
telling you that. I think that one day I said, just remember 7 nautical miles, because 7 nautical miles around DFW, they own from the ground all the way up to 11,000 feet.
Correct.
So 7 nautical, and Dallas Love too. They all have their
I'm
class
actually
B.
I'm about 4 miles south of Redbird Airport.
Oh, okay. But
yeah,
how far are you from DFW?
How far are we from DFW? 25 miles.
Oh, then you're way outside the class B.
Yeah, way outside.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
How you doing?
Here we've been dominating the conversation. I'm sorry, Dippy. You can't even get a word in edgewise.
I'm just happy I have 8 people in here today. I'm excited.
That's cool. Good.
Hey, I'm even proud of myself. I've got 202 subs. Everybody's like, "That's it," and I'm like, "That's good for me."
You know
That's
what?
awesome.
That's the best way to grow is organically too. You don't want all of a sudden like 1,000 in one day because you'll lose them the next day.
It's hard to mod when you got that many damn people. I can understand. I can imagine what it's like when it's your live.
Yeah,
it's nice to be able to have a small group where you can, talk and feel. Yeah, we can talk about FAA or we can talk about whatever. Like we don't. I like to talk on other people's situations because I don't feel pressure to talk about Summer every day. Like, I like to talk about Summer every day, but I don't like it when people try to make me talk about her. And
that's what I tell everybody on this channel. Talk about whatever the hell comes to mind. I don't care.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
And it's not like there's new information out there. I mean, we just kind of regurgitating the same old stuff.
Or we're interpreting or trying to interpret Jody Sue and make some awareness out of that, and that's just going to go forever.
Like that woman, that woman is never going to be figured out.
No, she's not.
No,
she's not.
You got to constantly keep her mad so you can understand what the hell she's saying to begin with. So
that's it. Because if you leave her to talk at her own pace, she's going to talk in circles. But when she's
I can't understand her most of the time.
She's going to get right to the. No, me either.
Yeah.
Still.
I put her on 2 times forward once.
And you're like an expert by now.
She has her days. She has her days where she's not intoxicated, and then she has her days when she is. And those days she's intoxicated, things change.
Wow.
You can come up if you want to, CD. We would all love to have you up here.
Welcome, children. All are welcome.
All are welcome.
Remember that movie? Was that Poltergeist? All are welcome, children.
All are welcome.
I just love you.
Come into the zone, children.
Love you.
Oh no, that's a little scarier, huh?
It reminded me of my live yesterday.
What happened there?
I had a friend from a different app come up. She writes books, and she's writing one on serial killers right now.
Wow.
So she came on my live yesterday just to would keep me talking because I was getting bored.
Okay.
And we started talking about haunted shit, like all kinds of haunted places.
Okay, I did see part of that.
Yeah, because you were gonna go take a shower.
Yeah,
think
I
you're
did.
you were here, weren't you?
Now you're talking my language.
Oh, we
Yeah.
had a ball yesterday doing it. Like I love paranormal. I love paranormal shit.
A
But
little.
I
Sometimes
don't
it creeps me
believe
out.
I don't believe in it very much because I'm just biased on it, I guess. Like I don't believe in tarot readers or mediums. I just don't believe you can actually speak to them. But
I've seen
to know that, looking at like things and you're in like a haunted place and you're feeling stuff is a little bit
Which I've
different.
felt before. I've
Oh
been
my
in places like,
God, come on.
yeah.
But there's this one place right down the road from my house that was it's from the Civil War, and they've got like they do EPV things out there all the time. And then
I'm
we have
sure.
the USS North Carolina. And I hate North Carolina, and this ship is the reason why I hate North Carolina.
Really?
Like I went on it just to visit it. I was fine on the deck, but as the lower you get in that boat, that ship,
yeah.
the worse you feel. I walked out of there with a damn migraine. I
Because
couldn't
the
even
doors
go all
are
the way
like tiny, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to follow the line. You're in the line. I'm walking backwards. Everybody's going like in front of me, and I'm trying to walk back because I couldn't go down no further. I was like, oh God, there's something really on this boat. Now I really start.
No.
But I don't know. I'm not very big on the medians and terrors and stuff like that. But paranormal is a little bit different.
You're right over there,
I'm
Betty?
not either, but I'll tell you what, if you ever have the opportunity to check out Vedic astrology,
Who?
it's V as in Victor, EDIC, Vedic astrology. A lot of
that's
that,
what you were talking about that one day.
yes, the Vedic astrology, a lot of it is a software that's built on, essentially it's built on the way the solar system works. And there isn't a lot of room for necessarily opinion in it. The software, you put in the dates and the times of someone's birth and hometown, and you put in some different things.
Birth charts.
And then, birth charts. And then
I
the
think Donna
computer
Stray
is.
just talked about that before.
Yeah, I have a friend that does it. She's got a channel. I won't say her channel, but she's absolutely like, I didn't believe in any of this stuff. She gave me my Vedic readout, and I was like,
Really?
like she hit it right on the head. So
I'm gonna look it up.
Doesn't Honest do stuff like that?
Yeah, Honest Rage was
yeah.
talking.
yeah, I think she does.
Yeah.
I do stuff like that too.
Do you?
Yeah, there's some really.
I hate to hear what you see in my future. I could just imagine what you're gonna say, so just leave it there.
I don't want to know. I want everything to be a surprise.
Oh God, I don't need no more surprises in my life.
You like surprises? I love surprises.
One of my mods is supposed to.
I love surprises. It's from behind them, not
I have
from
one of my mods. One of my mods is like trying. She's like, "What is Benny's email?" I said, "I'm not giving it to you." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because you are not going to involve him in the surprise for me when I go to Tennessee." Because she lives in the UK, so I don't know what she's planning. She's like, "Well, I just think he should be in on it." And I was like, "What if I tell you that I'm only going to meet up with him, like probably at the vigil?" And she's like, "Because I know you're lying now." She's like, "I know you're." She's like, "You've been wanting this, so I know you're going to hang out with him at some point." I said, "Yeah, at the vigil." She's like, "No, you're going to be there till Thursday, so I'm guessing you'll see him one day or two before you leave." And I was like,
probably.
Well, I didn't want her to know that because I didn't want her to tell you what my surprise was. Everybody around me know but me. I can't stand that shit. Like, tell me something.
I'm the same way. Like, I love the idea of a surprise for other people, but as soon as I get whatever is the surprise, I can't wait to surprise them. I have to ruin it.
Oh, yeah. I want to do it right now. Like,
yeah. I want to see you have it right now.
I might not be there later, so let me see it now.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, like, I want to know what the surprise is. I've been trying to ask her every day. And she hasn't been answering me this weekend or since the other day because it's the platinum jubilee over there for the
Mama Keys back. Hi, Mama
Yeah.
Keys.
She's
You're in
back.
I
his
got
ear.
you in my ear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
We
right.
tried that earlier. But so she hasn't been talking to me very much here lately because of the Queen's Jubilee thing. So I don't know if she ever. She probably emailed you by now, Benny. I'm just saying.
I may already know what it is.
Well, I told her, I was like, make sure you put Dippy's friend so that way he at least knows you're not somebody trying to spam him.
I
And if
had a young lady, God bless her heart. Her name is the Topless TikToker. She is a woman that has had a double breast mastectomy,
Oh my gosh.
and she makes TikToks without a shirt on. She shows her
Wow.
scars. And she showed up at my house the other day.
Really?
Just knocked at the door, and it was off-putting while she was here. It was like, whoa, 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 what are you doing?
Yeah.
Mom answered the door. She was taken back. I was taken back. But then when I went and I looked at her online, I seen that she didn't mean no harm. And
Okay.
but it
No,
still was that. It was that
Yeah.
dynamic though, Pindar. It was like,
Ooh.
whoa, 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 whoa. She was like,
Yeah.
come on out. And I was like, eh. But come to find out, she was a lovely woman. But it just,
Could have
this
been the other
internet
way.
is starting to get very weird. This internet is getting very, very weird.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the only reason why that's occurring, though. And I'll tell you why, is because of people trying to dox you all the time.
Yeah. That's it.
So, and that goes back to me always saying, well, why are you doxing him? Are you going to tell him something he doesn't know about himself?
I've got people sending me my dad's birth obituary, or not his birth obituary, his obituary. And I'm like, that's cute. I know he's dead already. Why are you sending it to me? Like, are you just sending it to me so that now I can know that you know?
All you have to
What
do
is
is
the
ask.
point of that?
Or maybe to make you think about it and then make you sad for a minute because he's gone.
He wasn't a good guy.
Oh, well then.
You ain't gonna hurt my
Yeah,
feelings
go
with
figure.
it. Yeah, like
Wow.
I don't know. Like this internet is just the weirdest thing. You know, it's the strangest thing.
I mean, I don't mind putting myself out there, obviously, but if they started going after like my kids or my sister and brother, or I don't have parents anymore; they're all dead. But if they start doing that shit, I don't know what I would do. To be honest, because these people are innocent. It's like what happened to Crude AF, and they went after his stepmom or mother-in-law or something like that.
His
She had to
stepmom,
shut her business down, her online
They
business.
They completely decimated that woman, that man. And Crude is a friend of mine. Right?
Yeah, I
like
like
we talk. I haven't talked to him in a month or so, but I know that. I mean, back when all that protest, Crude's Crude's channel was steaming hot back
Yep.
when
Oh yeah.
the
Yep.
protesters were coming around. Like that dude was getting 1,500, 1,700 people in there, and was really doing some awareness. And I can just see it. Like BHB and them came around and they just knocked the life out of what he had going on, and it's so sad because
That was Bullhorn and Betty. And I can't say if I was in Tennessee, I might just,
Can you guys
put my
please
hands on her.
explain to
So
me
that
real
would probably
quick,
be bad.
now that you guys are talking about the Boob Troop, can you please explain? Blair, you gotta love him. You do. You've got to love that man. He comes up with the weirdest names for these people.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Can anybody tell me what their peaceful protest is for, and why are they doing it at the courthouse or sheriff's office?
One could speculate if you try to protest in front of a sheriff's office, if you're calling it a protest, you could call it a vigil, and then you might suggest that you want to hold a vigil at the police department so that it's as safe as it could be. But when you start talking about wanting to do a protest at the police department, what you're insinuating is that the police, in your opinion, aren't doing their job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You go to try to stand in front of the police department and act an ass, thinking that some kind of way that's going to incite them to do something you think they're not already doing.
Exactly.
It does not work that way.
Oh, we better step it up now, boys.
That's what
Yeah.
it's
Get
about.
out there and find her now.
In all honesty,
Bullhorn-
we don't know what
Bullhorn and them are back. We need to go get her and bring her home.
You're doing.
Oh, we better hurry. They're
Can't
almost
we?
here.
Can't they ban her from Tennessee?
You know,
Like, don't they have enough? Not to be mean, but trash there.
oh, come here.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but I'm really just saying.
No, it is what it is.
Why? What are
It
you
is.
going there for? What is your purpose? What are you trying to prove? That you guys are as dumb as you were in December and January and whenever else you went. Like you
Yeah,
didn't do nothing.
You're not gonna see any growth mentally in these people from December to now. It's gonna be the same thing. If anything, it's gonna be, more despicable. It didn't progress in an upward trend. It went down. It always
You're
does.
talking about the same group of people
Yeah,
who all went to Tennessee to stand around and scream at people. I mean, they basically got Dawn fired, and they're
see
proud
what
of
you're
it.
saying.
Yeah.
But if you ask any one of us in here right now, BK, we have all seen the growth in you.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I know that if you've seen the growth, then you also have to have identified when I take steps back as well. And I know
And
I
we
take
do.
steps back.
And we do.
I do.
You know what?
Yeah.
But that keeps us on our
Nobody
toes. When you get like that, that keeps us on our toes from being like, just in the constant moment.
Yeah.
When you step back, that keeps us from elaborating on
Going further
shit
with
that
it.
we don't need to be elaborating on.
Yeah.
You step back,
And-
but we're
and-
still behind you, though.
Right.
We are
I
still
do.
behind you always.
I
And
know
there's
you
not
ladies
one of
are, and
these
I love
people
you
on
for it.
YouTube
I love y'all.
that's error free. They've all made mistakes, so they shouldn't be pointing no fingers.
There is nobody in this damn world that is perfect.
Nope.
Mhm.
If we were all perfect, we wouldn't. It would be a boring ass place.
If it were all perfect, we wouldn't be here. Summer would be at home,
Exactly.
running around on a perfect
Yeah.
hilltop with perfect parents and perfect brothers and perfect grandma. I mean,
Yep. Yep. Oh,
And that ain't happening.
yeah.
what's so frustrating to me is I know the best place to hide something is in plain sight. Like I feel like we've all handled the answer. We just don't know it's the answer. And that's what's so frustrating to me. I wake up sometimes and I feel refreshed from how I felt the night before, but it never takes me long to go back into that place where I feel confused again, right? And in the training that I'm, the seminars I'm doing, the classes, they say that deception thrives in confusion. So when something seems confusing,
And you
it could
can do
be a
that
dash
very
of deceit in there.
Yeah.
Just saying, you can confuse us very well.
Yeah.
I could tell you there's been plenty of times I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you talking about?
Or Jody Sue.
I'll ask one of the girls in
All
chat.
she is confusion.
In
That's
chat,
it.
and I'm like, what is going on? What is he talking about now? This is not what it was about. Like,
Right.
where
And
did
there's
he
two
go?
ways. There's two ways typically to relay a story. That's conveying or convincing.
Okay.
When you can, there's not too much more in between. When you're telling a story, you're either telling the story the way it happened, or you're telling the story the way you want people to believe it happened.
That's good.
That's convincing, right? No, I swear I got proof. Those kind of, I got proof. I got receipts.
I got receipts. So
Now,
sick of
whether
that
you
word.
got receipts or not, the idea that you feel like in the statement you need to talk about having proof automatically opens you up to looking as if that situation or that statement could be looked at as something in it deceitful.
Yeah.
Or when people give you too much information. They give you too much, or they give you too
much
little.
minutia.
Loud off protest a bit too much.
Yeah. It's been almost 12 months, 50 and a half weeks of confusion with one woman's account of one afternoon.
Yeah.
One.
It's kind of crazy when you put it that way.
Never thought about it.
That we
Taking
know
her
why.
50 and a half weeks to talk about one day. And we're
not
not
even
even
the whole
talking about a
day.
whole day.
And we're no closer than day one.
We're talking about
Yeah.
4 hours, basically.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours.
Ouch.
12 months.
And here we
to
sit and listen to it.
And how does it change? What I tell you happened yesterday, today is going to be the same as I tell you it happened 2 days from now.
Right.
It's going to be the same. Why does it change?
Your guess is as good as ours.
Well, I think we know
felt
why
like
it keeps changing. Now, I mean, we know it's changing because you're not telling the truth. You've either not told the truth in the beginning or you're not telling the truth now. One of them. Right? Because it's like an overcompensation,
both.
right?
But
No, when you're driving on slippery roads and it starts to go right, and then you
The
way
story-
oversteer
story
left
hasn't
and you
changed,
end up
though,
wrecking on the
has
left. Huh?
I thought her story's been the same since day one.
Her
Okay, I
story
just stopped
changed
it
day
somewhere.
2. Yeah, no, that's the only continuous thread. The only thing that stays the same with Jody is that it will change.
Oh no, not Joe.
It's the
I was
only
talking about
thing.
Candace. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were
No,
talking about-
Candace. Yes, Candace, on one of my panels, I thought, I pre-planned it. I was like, when I talk about the timeline, instead of it being 5:30 or 6 or whatever, I'm going to say 4:30. And I'm going to see if she'll follow me.
Yeah.
Or if she'll say, no, Benny, it wasn't 4:30. You know what time it is. And then give me an out to say, oh, yeah, I made a mistake. I didn't mean 4:30. She followed me straight to 4:30.
Huh.
And when
I
she
remember you
followed
saying
me,
that before.
yeah, when she followed me straight to 4:30, Jody Sue immediately comes out and says, Candace is fucked up. She fucked up the timeline. Well, so when when Candace changes the timeline for herself, she inadvertently changes her for everyone else in the scenario too. And if Candace just made a mistake about the timeline, you would not see the behavior out of Jody Sue that you have. Jody Sue was mad that Candace changed the timeline. Well, if you changed it, if I went to lunch with you and then tomorrow you tell people we met at noon and we only met at 11, it's not a reason for me to be upset about that.
Unless
It's
if
just
unless if it had something to do with me.
boom. Unless it had something to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. So when you start to say that Jody Sue is getting mad that she moved up to 4:30, you start asking yourself, why would that make you mad? Because
Why is that important?
in this situation, the truth is the only thing that's making people mad. If you lie on somebody, they're going to be like, yeah, you're a liar, dude, whatever. But tell the truth on somebody, and you'll see in there, but they're going to show you like a lizard. You add something or take something away, and the lizard's going to behave a certain way. That's what you're seeing here. The lizards are behaving a certain way based upon what you add to it or take away. And in this case, Candace took away. She took away time from the scenario. And then you see that change in time really start to narrow in on Jody Sue. See, Jody Sue never even had to even engage the fact that Candace changed the timeline. She could have just acted like she never heard about it or never saw it, but she saw it and she reacted.
She was paying attention.
She got mad. She didn't just. She got mad.
She got mad. That's not the desired behavior. That's not the clinical behavior you think you would be looking for. Right. So in that, you're seeing that you don't have to do too much, but just show Jody Sue her words from last night today.
Yeah.
Show her own words today, what she said last night, and she's going to add something to it today for tomorrow. Every time. Every time.
It's crazy.
So when you take what you know and you multiply and you do all the addition and all the mathematics, what you come to realize is that there's like 3 people that can't tell the truth to save their lives in this situation.
Right.
And that probably means they're involved in some way.
Well,
now,
and
that
I
doesn't mean
remember
you didn't have to pick something up or move anything. You could just know about it and not said anything.
Yeah, sure.
That makes you just as guilty, though.
Yeah.
You go to prison just the same.
Yeah.
I remember
You'll get
you
more
saying
time.
something.
You'll
I'm
get
sorry.
more time for accessory than doing the crime itself.
A lot of
Sometimes,
times,
yeah.
a lot of times, someone that birthed the conspiracy gets more time in prison than the shooter.
Mhm.
If I hire you to go shoot somebody, they're going to give me more time than they give you. Usually.
I remember thinking, I don't know, it was not too long ago you did a live, and I was like, everything Don and Candace have said has been a lie.
Everything.
And I remember when they said, she's not on the property. She's not on the property. I'm like, well, she must be on the property because everything they say is a fucking lie, and they're trying
You're
to get
trying to convince us she's not there.
Yeah.
You're exactly
Didn't
right.
they
Are you
have like the dogs, the cadaver dogs all around there?
Well, I thought about that too, but then
And the
some other
regular
people
dogs too,
said-
though. And
Dogs
something
can,
would
you ever
tell
had a
me
bad day?
Lucky
I have
or
bad days all the
whatever
time.
her dog was, her dog would have found her. That's my
But you've also got a scenario where Jody Sue keeps eluding to the public that the dogs are the answer. She keeps saying the dogs are the key, the dogs are the key.
Right.
But then she comes out with information like her dog killed 2 cats that were locked in a camper together. All 3 of them locked in a camper, and the dog kills the cats. So when you say that the dogs are the key, do you mean your dog? Because your dog's a killer. Your dog done killed your own cat. These cats were not strangers to these dogs. These dogs and these cats, they've been knowing each other. You put them in a confined situation together, and now the dog kills the cats. But meanwhile, all before that, you're like, the dogs are the dogs are the answer.
Yeah.
Whose dog?
Speak her name. She comes in. But yeah, no, I didn't I missed the whole part about the dog and the cats thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Dolly. But I saw somebody, I don't know if it was on one of your comments, because I'm always going after somebody on your comments, or if it was one of the Facebook groups I belong to for summer. Man, I defend you more than I defend anybody in my family. Like, I am constantly on somebody's podcast.
Because he's always under attack. Always.
Like, somebody asked me yesterday, why do you love Benny so much? Why do you want to mod for him? Why do you follow him everywhere? Because, we stick up for him. That's why. Like,
he's telling the
he's
truth.
there for us. He's not there for nobody. He doesn't like nobody. He'll turn on you just like he turned on all the other people. I was like, no, because I'm not stupid and I'm not going to do shit behind his back like they did.
Even this is the thing. It's a lot of people that done stuff behind my back that I still associate with. It's the
not
level.
right, though. Regardless,
it's
it's not right. That's not being a
it's not.
faithful friend or a follower. And I'm not saying following as like you're our leader, but
No.
following as following your channel.
You know what? I've come to realize that my whole life have never controlled a woman. And I don't think that I come here and control women. I come here and I try to fit in with women, and then I make a mistake, and then I got to do something to try to redeem myself. Like, this is a community run by women. There is not a man that runs this community. Period.
Right.
So I every day am trying to appease some group of women and try to keep from not having problems with a whole other group of women.
And it's bad if you pick a side. You're like, now you're picking their side. You can't be with us anymore.
First off, you don't ever have to try to appease us, love. Be
I do,
yourself.
because
we love you as you, not for.
But your opinion matters. But Pendar, they make fun of people that pick sides, huh?
Always.
Sometimes.
So when they go to those same people, they probably don't vote because they couldn't pick a side here. So what makes you think in their real life they can go say, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump?
Right.
They can't pick a side. So
Yeah, they probably don't vote.
you mean you only can't you it's not okay to pick a side here, but in real life, it's okay. Because when you pick a side with a political candidate, you're picking a side for someone's views and beliefs. It's the same thing here.
Yeah. And I think that's why you have people that are very loyal to you, because
Very
you
true.
do
Apple.
have
Very true, honey.
the moral compass, And you look at some of the people that are around you, like Krama Mama and
Man.
Duchess.
Love them.
And these that don't fall for scamsters or whatever the hell you want to
Everyday
call them.
bullshit.
Yeah. So, and then look at some of the people that follow these other idiots. They just have no goals, I guess.
And no situational awareness. It comes
Right.
back to that a lot of times. It's like, it's what I've come to realize, and my mom puts it in my ear every day, and it's like, it's not your right to know what people think about you. It's not a right.
It's none of your business.
Even here, even if somebody makes a bad video about Pendar or Dippy or me or anybody in the world, doesn't mean that I have the right to go looking for it and then to find it and then to reverberate my own opinion. No.
Right.
So that I just, now, like I'm really trying to commit to no drama, period. Like,
And
you
a
want
lot
to talk
of
about
times,
me?
too, that's what they want. They
Well,
want you
can
to go
always come
back
here. It's
there.
always drama free. They'll tell you. It's always drama free in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you just let it lay there, it's gonna kind of die a slow death.
It does.
Which I had to learn recently myself.
It is. It does. You know what I mean? It's a painful thing to watch when you see these adults that are really grasping, especially the drama ladies and stuff, that are after me. It's really sad to see them still going, even though I refuse to breathe life into it. It's like that starts to look like mental illness, right?
Well,
That's what
it looks to me
like.
like they're trying to feed off of your success.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
Jealousy's a bitch.
It is.
Period.
Yeah.
And and if they sit back and take a step back and just like actually sit there and listen without having the negative opinion that they already have when they come in, if they would just sit there and listen, they would realize that you're not the way everybody portrays you to be.
It's just a lack of context.
Yeah.
Everybody cuts the context out, and
Yes.
really like that situation with
It's
that
mine,
lady.
I know.
So
Mine's back.
sweet.
My laptop sucks.
That situation with that lady is like, it actually is like a leech situation. Like, a leech doesn't hook to your leg because it wants a ride. A leech hooks to you because it wants what's inside of you.
Yeah.
And some of these people are actually real leeches. Like, they actually want what's inside of you, and they'll do anything to do it, to get it, to think they're on the hunt for it, even, right? Like, I'm pointed due north. I haven't left anywhere, but that's where I intend on going. I can also, in the same yard, turn south too and not go anywhere.
Right.
Only Betty. Only Betty.
Silly.
Yeah, you're great.
But I could take this couch right here. It's pointed due east. I could take this couch, put it on another wall, and I'm facing a whole nother battle, right?
Yeah,
Facing it coming from
exactly.
the west now.
And they'll be like, "That's so suspicious. Why did he change that? Did they move? Did they get a different garage?"
Or somebody will have a flat tire and blame it on the fact I switched the couch to the other side of the garage.
Yeah.
It's all Betty's fault. Benny
It
did
It's all
it.
my fault. It's all my
I
fault.
swear, have you guys seen recently? There's a video that came out of a fish at a giant aquarium. I think it was in Okinawa or something. And this fish just goes blam against the glass and kills himself. It was a great big tuna. Did you see that?
No.
I mean, there's like these whale sharks in his huge aquarium. And I was like, I bet Benny did that. I almost did a video where this is Benny's fault.
Boom! Benny's fault.
I mean, it's
They
a crazy video.
It's sad. It's sad. But, it's everyone. Everyone has the right. This is the thing. Everyone has the right in their own life to try to do things that make them feel important to themselves. You can't take that away from them. And a lot of these people that want that for themselves, they will make this media and it's off color or it's distasteful or off-putting. But there again, it's still just their opinion.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make it wrong because it doesn't make somebody's video wrong because I don't like it. Like it's just their opinion, and it's not my right to know what they think about me, right? Nor should I care what they think about me,
Right.
and I don't.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Hello, welcome in, Maisie. Did you take time out of the Queen's Jubilee to come and grace us with your presence?
Mm-hmm. And Duchess is back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Dutchie.
Welcome back, Dutchie.
I know Honest was here. I seen her for like a minute. I don't know if she's still here though.
So I'm the gearhead in the family. I'm the one that has the tools, the power tools, and the other.
You're like a gearhead. I was like, what?
I'm a gearhead, and I have to go put Freon in my truck and my husband's car.
Izzy.
So I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go too. I got a monkey on the way.
Oh,
Monkey's in the way. He's so adorable, Ben.
He is. He's gonna be a heartbreaker.
Don't let him bite you anymore.
Oh, definitely.
I still have
hungry.
It still got a bruise that he bit the cheese out of me. I was like, ooh, he wanted my attention. He got it too.
When my son was, I think he was a bit younger, but we got a phone call from the neighbor once that said, hey, your kid is in our yard and he just pooped. I'll be right there.
Girl,
You don't have to clean the poop
with
up.
autism. I can relate.
Just come over here and wipe his butt.
Yeah. Well, just get the hose out. Everything will be fine.
That's it.
Too much.
It's fine. Rebecca, when are you done?
Well, thank you for having me. You know I love
gotta
you.
go too.
I feel honored that you're coming here at all.
No, I would sit here and kick it with you all day if Junior wasn't on the way.
You go have fun with him. You look like you have a
I
ball
will.
with that kid. I
We
think
do.
he put you to sleep more than you put him, though.
Benny, have you taken him to
That's
the
how you know he's a good dad.
dinosaur
Look at the look on this man's face about his son. You know
I can't wait. What'd you say, Miss Bendar?
Have you taken him to the dinosaur park? It's just outside of Granbury.
Yes, the Dinosaur
Kids
Valley.
love that place.
Yeah, it's down by Mineral Wells. Yeah,
I think so.
well, they have one down by Mineral Wells. It's
Oh,
got
okay.
a creek that runs through it, and it's got the old dinosaur tracks inside
Yes,
the creek.
yes,
And you can swim
yes.
inside the dinosaur tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw,
Gonna have to try to take him there. Yeah.
that's cool.
Good.
See,
Also,
once again, North Carolina takes a big L because we don't have shit like that for our kids.
let me know if you ever want to go kayaking, Benny.
I
'Cause
hate this state.
I got a hookup for you.
I do. I would love to go kayaking.
Oh, we
My
have
son
plenty of
does
that.
Yeah, I would love it.
My
We
son
have
does
plenty
it.
of outdoor things.
I've actually already asked him. I said, would you be interested? I know this YouTuber, and he might, he maybe could use some time away from YouTube and get out and fresh air. And he's like, hell yeah, if you want, you can go with my son. He lives down in Whitney. So
Shit, girl, we gonna have to, oh, you got the link public. I'll get you my phone number. You Dippy too. I'll get you. You guys got my phone
I
number?
have your number.
I have
That's
your
right.
old
You do have my
number
number.
of your old phone.
Text me
and
on the
I'll-
old one, and then I'll move you over to the new one.
Oh, okay. It's that old
Okay.
number works still?
The old number works.
Okay,
Just
cool.
text me. But the issue is, I've got this, another phone, this, that, and 2 computers hooked to it. And for whatever
Yeah.
reason, the old phone, a lot of times I'll get in it and I have no names in the phone, just numbers.
Well, okay. I'll text you and
Then
say
s-
this is Bendar.
Then sometimes I'll get in it and all the names will be back in there. I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, that's
So,
funky. Okay.
It is funky. Funky as hell.
I'm gonna
So-
go. My husband has air conditioning in his car.
I love you.
I'll be
good
back
dog.
later. See you guys. Thank you, Dippy.
Love you, baby.
Bye, Kira.
Bye-bye.
Love you all.
Bye, Pendar. Love you.
Love you, Dippy.
Love you guys.
Oh, he's here.
Yay! Go swimming.
Yep, I'm going to go swimming.
For real. All right, love you, Benny. Oh, he's
So,
my dogs are upset.
hi, Luca. It'll be just like Daddy, a heartbreak.
So adorable. Hey, easy, Kelly. Oh, Oh, that's why.
Oh, it's yours. I thought it was
Oh,
his.
yeah. I always hate you. Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, this is an eventful morning. I didn't expect that. But anyway, does anybody else want to come up and talk? Dutchie? Maisie? Maisie, do you want to come up and talk to us about the Jubilee and let us know what's going on? I haven't been watching the TV, so I haven't been keeping up very much. Let me see who's all here. You're always doing something with a video. Always. He is an adorable little boy. Goodness gracious, that face. I just want to, ooh, them cheeks. Oh, okay. I am okay. I was a little iffy earlier, but then everybody came in and Benny came in, and now I'm fine. See, a dose of Benny a day will make you happy anyway. CD, you want to come up? You were supposed to come up the last time you were in my live and never did. Come on now, grab that link. Come up and let's talk. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's boring. Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. Holy shit. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I've been on almost 2 hours. I think yesterday was my record. I think I did like 5.5 hours, almost 6. And didn't even realize I was on that damn long. All right. Yeah, I am too. That was the first time he's ever been in my life that I know of. He might have been in there and just sit back and listen, but this is the first time I've ever seen him talk or even come up. Hey, love. So it kind of got me like, oh, hey, kitty. I felt like a schoolgirl when he first came up. Ooh, baby. Give us a show. Just don't get us all blocked off YouTube.
Yeah, please. Please.
From the way it looks like we all need this to keep our minds.
That was like, I mean, we still talked about true crime, but it was a nice couple of minutes.
And that's what I'm like, every live I say, okay, we're not talking about Summer, but it always ends up talking about her.
How can you know?
Always.
Especially at this point.
Let's move on to another missing persons or a cold case. Let's go over a trial. Let's try not to talk about Summer today.
It all comes back to Summer.
And it's because we love this little girl that we never met. How can a little kid get your heart so infatuated that you cannot not talk about her? Like I said, even if you try to make it to where you don't want to talk about her, you still talk about her.
You still.
You're freezing up.
It's all right. I mean, you know, it's still a question. So, I mean, granted, there's nothing new, but still toss things around a little bit, figure this out, figure that out. I mean, but at the same time, they've been lying since day 1, day 2. I don't know, whatever, whichever day. They've been lying since then. And it's like, so what do you believe? But at the same time, you know, you got to think with every lie, there's a little bit of truth, isn't there?
I'm going to tell you what I don't believe. I don't believe them phones are in the water. I don't care. I don't believe they're in the water.
And most of
I
the
have a
time,
feeling that girl, what was her name? Tiffany or Tina? The one that he was dating. The one that Benny was like, record everything when you guys were talking. What was her name? The one he was just
Ernie,
going
Tiffany.
out with.
Tiffany.
So I believe that was all set up between her and Ernie. I really believe it was.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And she just got with Benny because, I don't know, just to see if he'd fall for it or not. And he did. Well, I don't know if he really did or he was playing along with it. I don't know.
Basically a setup, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it was a setup. Like, because if you think about it, that day that Benny was like, what about phones, Ernie? What about phones, you know? And he was just like, what are you talking? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he was like, oh, the phones. Yeah, the one I gave her.
Oh, yeah, the phone.
Yeah, all of a sudden. Oh, yeah.
Sure, Ernie.
You can agree with me? You always agree with me. Oh, and I told Benny that you were going to email him about my surprise. Just saying. I'm looking at myself in this camera, and it looks like my lips are like that when I'm talking. I mean, I don't have any lips.
I don't either. They're kind of down.
I can't even do the fish face.
No.
I look like I'm on some drugs when I do that.
I mean, I got some ducks. I can do a duck face for you, just show you their face. But
yeah, they are cute. And the other day, it was so funny when everybody was saying happy birthday to Casey. I thought it was you we were saying happy birthday to.
oh,
That
no.
I so didn't mean to put that GFI up that I did. That was actually meant for you. And then I was like, oh fuck, it's Casey's birthday, not yours.
Yeah, no. Mine's April.
I was like, damn, you're old bitch.
48. I'm not that old. I mean, you know, I'm getting up there, but I'm not that old yet.
I'm not too far behind you, but you're still older than me.
I'm older than, you know.
I'm usually the oldest one, so it feels pretty good when I'm not. And I was looking at my YouTube studio thing earlier, and it said the age of people that come and watch my lives is between 45 and I think 60, and all women. All women. It says 0 for men.
Well, Benny was just here, so there's one.
Well,
There's one. I mean, you know, you got to start somewhere, right?
and it says I don't even have any subscribers that are men. But that can't be if he was just in my live. Well, no, he could be in my live and not subscribe to me.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Unless he just subscribed.
you'd get notification for that, though, wouldn't you? I mean, I
Yeah,
do. When,
I don't ever pay attention because I always have it silenced. So my Telegram goes off constantly. So I keep my shit on silence because otherwise either that or spam phone calls. Oh, it's 45 to 54 age range.
I fit.
100% women, no men. I'm just excited that I got. Are you a man now?
No, I don't fit under that one.
All right.
No, last I checked, I was still female.
I got
I'm pretty sure I've been that way all my life. I could be wrong.
I got 2 new subscribers.
Oh, fantastic. It's always awesome.
They haven't showed up yet. It'll probably register tomorrow.
Maybe he was one of them.
Oh, shit. You're going to fall off the couch and I'm going to laugh at you.
But I won't.
No. You're 24. And what side of your hip? What side of your hip, woman? If that's the case, then my bubble's 28. And that'd be the only part of me. I had some guy the other day. I was in the store buying cigarettes. Never in my life have I had this happen to me. I was standing in the line. And I just kept hearing this guy giggle or whatever. And I kept looking back and I'm like, this dude's got to be on something. Like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And then he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, ma'am. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I don't ever do this type of stuff. He said, but I just wanted to let you know you had one of the prettiest asses I've seen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, it's my turn. Like, that was like so like you like my ass. Well, I mean, I like my ass. It's my favorite asset of my body. But yeah, that's like one of the only things I like about me is my butt.
Mine's kind of flat, so I mean, you know.
You gotta be at least like 36.
What?
CD asked how old was she then? I said she had to be at least 36.
Oh.
There ain't no damn 24.
My name's 11.
Look, I told people I was 28 for so long that when somebody asked me, like, they were like, seriously, how old are you? I so forgot how old I was because I've told people I was 28 for so long.
I've been there.
I'm like, how the fuck
knowing
do you
your
age?
telling people my real age. How old are you? Wait, was 40, 40? No, 48. Yeah, that's how.
Like, I'll text somebody that I know I went to school and be like, how old are you? They're like, not again, Heather. Yeah, how old are we again?
How old are we again?
Hell no. Yeah, whatever. Your ass is your favorite too? I bet. I bet you are a butt girl. You look like you like the butts. Nice big round bubbles. See, it was close. Look, Benny left, everybody left.
It brings them all in.
Either way, it's still a small chat, and at least we all can actually think.
Yeah. When you got,
I'm still waiting, CD and Maisie, for you to come up.
y'all should come up because I gotta go. I got a family party I gotta go to and be people.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said you had to do that today.
Mm-hmm. Go see people and stuff.
No, just yours. How can you be obsessed with your own ass? Where the hell did this conversation go to? Like,
I mean, I like my boobs, but I'm not like really huge on my ass.
I was blessed with both, so.
I mean, not even really. I guess they're average size, but
I have gained so much weight since my sister passed away. It's not even funny. I feel like I'm like an Oompa Loompa. My cousin calls me an Oompa Loompa because she's like, damn, you've gained so much weight. None of my clothes fit me. I'm always wearing either leggings or damn sweatpants because I have like 2 pair of jeans that fit me out of like a whole closet. And she calls me an Oompa Loompa now. She's like, your feet are small like a kid. Your butt is round, your boobs are nice. She's like, but now you're getting a belly to match. Like, thanks.
You're right. Thanks, I guess. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I don't need you pointing this out for me. Huh?
I don't think she meant it the way it sounded. But see, you took it like I took it. So obviously, she needs to reword her shit real properly.
For
That shit's
real.
something else. Oh, somebody yesterday told me. They were like, I used to sub to Benny, but after he degraded that woman and told that woman that he was going to rape her, I unsubbed. I was like, what? I was like, he never said that shit. Yes, he did. I was in his live, and I was like, yeah, you might have thought that's what you heard, but I'm telling you, that's not what you heard.
Yeah.
Like, how long were you in his live for? Like 2 minutes?
I've had people say to me, don't you see how he treats women? Yeah, he treats us like queens.
He tells us every day he loves us all individually.
You're right.
That's not the type of guy, to me, that's not a type of guy that wants to rule us or control us. And that was another thing. They were like, you guys all have to be told what to do and drop. And if you don't do what he says, he gets mad. And I'm like, well, we are mods.
Really?
And, it's kind of like a job. Like, regardless if we get paid or not, I was like, it is like a job. So you would have to listen to your manager, wouldn't you? Or the owner, right? So if there's certain things that he doesn't want us to do, then we kind of got to follow that rule.
That and it's just like keeping his chat, and it's his chat. So if he's gonna tell me to do something or not do something in his chat, it's his chat. I'm gonna listen to him because it's his chat.
I haven't checked Facebook yet today, but I guarantee you I got about at least 13 different comments that I will have to argue with.
Oh, somebody tried to post either in his page, in his group.
It's kind of fucked up. You gotta
stop
argue with
victimizing.
people on Facebook.
Yeah, somebody was saying something about, oh, you're such a blah blah, and I'm like, if you're referring to Ernie, Ernie's a big boy and he makes his own decisions, and nobody had anything to do with anything about that except for him.
I swear to God, that man just drives me insane.
He's a big boy now. He can make his own decisions.
He really can seriously fuck up a wet dream, and that's why I call him ED.
I figured that. When I first heard you saying it, I was like, oh, no, wait, she does mean ED. All right, okay.
Like, everybody's like, ES. I was like, fuck that. His name is ED. And then I was in Nita's world, and she's like, can anybody tell me who this ED is and what is his purpose to the Summer Wells case? And I was like, oh, God.
He doesn't have no purpose.
It's getting around.
He has no purpose.
And I was like, okay, well, as far as I know, I started that. And she's like, what do you mean? Who is it? And I was like, ES. I was like, he seems like the type of guy that can fuck up a wet dream. So I started calling him ED. And she started laughing. I was like, okay, well, hey, I'm getting YouTube popular. People are carrying on my sayings.
You go, girl, step by step.
There you go. Baby stats. I like my baby stats. As I said, my whole goal is I don't care about getting monetized. I want that community button.
I hear you.
I want that damn community button. I don't care about anything else. Because I was sitting there one day. It was so funny. I was like, Honest just started hers. So I was like, how the hell does she got the community button? I don't. But I didn't realize that you have to have half of your sub quota in order to get it. And I was like, no. And it's like it kept telling me I wasn't able to go live, but I can upload photos or videos. And then all of a sudden one day I went back on and I was able to go live. And I was like, what the fuck is going on with YouTube, man? It's kind of fucked up.
Maybe they changed it.
So
you could.
I don't want to
I
argue
don't know.
with.
YouTube has been kind of fucked up because some things pop up, some things don't. It's like, you know, I look at you people's community and reading through the stuff, and it's like, oh, you know, check out this many replies. So I click on it, and it's only like 1 out of 50. It's like, okay, all these people can't have me blocked. I don't even know those people, so it's
Yeah, I
just gonna
think
be
I've got a
YouTube
couple
it up or
blocks.
whatever.
I think I got a couple blocks too because I was trying to read somebody's community post the other day, and I only seen like 2 replies, and I was like, so I go out, try to click it again, go out, try to click it again. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Why isn't that bringing up replies? And I didn't know that's how you tell you're blocked. You can't read them, their comments. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a few of them that I have a backup channel myself. Well, not channel, but backup. Just to come back and be like, wait a minute, am I blocked? Or am I just like, is it YouTube?
I think I have. Yeah, I have my husband's, but if you bring up his YouTube, it's under it has my picture under his email. So I was like, yeah, well, I can't really use that one unless I change the picture.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do YouTube anyway. He swears by TikTok. Is that your dog?
No, that's my daughter.
Oh. At first I thought it was a bird.
Well, I mean, there's quite a few sounds around here. You could. Oh, okay. I see what the problem is.
And that's probably what it is. I'm hearing too many
Got
different.
my daughter jumping around. You probably hear the chickens and the ducks because they're still here in the house. The peep 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 peep. That's the ducks. So I'm sure you're hearing a lot from around here. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Somebody just said Whitney Houston lied about these kids being the children of our future. These motherfuckers are children of the corn. No, seriously though, some of them are like really badass little kids. Like I got a couple. My nephew and a couple of my nieces are like that, and I'm like, y'all are so rude. If you were my kid, damn, if you were my kid, you would hate me.
So fun. All right, girl. I should probably go get ready for this family thing. Do the people and stuff.
It's just like I don't want people today.
I do not. It's weekend, and well, why do these people make me people? I don't like the people. But anyway, suppose I should though, before they all start looking for me. So this was pretty cool. So I mean, you know, I'll be back later and see if you're around.
I probably will be. I don't know.
Or
I don't think
around.
well, yeah, if nobody else, like Benny or somebody else isn't live, then I probably will be live a little bit later. But
okay, I plan not to spend too long. I mean, you know, people.
All right, well, just message me when you get back, and if I'm not live, I will go live.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I think I might get off here myself and probably clean because I think everybody's gone anyway. I'm pretty sure everybody's gone.
I should do that, but no, I have the people. So, all right, so I'll see you guys. It was lovely to see everybody.
Yeah, it says. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody in here.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't.
Well, it was good to see you then.
Bye. Go have fun with your family.
I'll see you later.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Oh, Maisie, you still are here. I didn't know you guys were still in here. I thought you guys left. You guys weren't saying nothing. Okay, go live. I'll be over there. Love you, Maisie.